This video talks about the difference of UTC and local time from various data sources. Such as SharePoint and Excel. You may find some errors about date and time. Hey, this video is for you. If you use Excel as your data sources, when the date time is recorded, the problem is here. But you might say, I've been using it for a few years, and I don't see what's wrong. But believe me, it's fine today. But it means that the problem does not exist. And there may be a day when the problem suddenly appears on your data sources. Well, that's all that. Let me get into my theme. First, set up a new SharePoint list from my demo site and called it Time Demo. I mainly use it to record the difference between local time and UTC time in different ways. Heck, I'll build this list first. Create a column called Time Text to record the time date in text format. Then create column called Date Only, and don't check the include time. Another column called Date Time, but this time to check the include time. In addition to these three, I will record a time system. The three that have just been established are recording local time, and three new column for UTC time. One is a UTC date and the other is a UTC time date, called UTC date and UTC date time. The last one is for text format of UTC date time. After setting up this time demos list, I'll write a flow to record these 6 time format. Create a manual trigger flow, also named it as Time Demo. The first action, creating a SharePoint item. In this site, choose the SharePoint site demo. Let's choose the time demo list, title with username. Let's try the UTC time first. Click UTC date, click expression, input UTC now. Click UTC date time, click expression, input UTC now. As in the UTC text format column, also input the UTC now. And now input something of the 3 column for local time. In dynamic content, click expression, and input convert time zone UTC now. From UTC, go to China Standard Time, then press OK. This one will add 8 hours to it. For all 3 local time columns, I will use the same formula with this one. Then, save and test run it. On the SharePoint, one more refresh, a row of 6 date times data will appear. You can see that local time is 8 hours ahead of UTC time. Local time is the same as time on a computer. You will find that UTC time is 8 hours behind local time on the computer, because the place where I am is in Hong Kong, and Hong Kong time zone is UTC plus 8 hours. At this point, UTC time and local time are normal. I went into Power Automate again, and in addition to the convert time zone formula just now, Flow actually has a connector called Convert Time Zones. Add a step, search Convert Time Zone, and select Convert Time Zone. Base time is UTCNow, source is UTC 0 hour, destination is plus 8 hours, that is Hong Kong time zone, format I choose full format. Then add a new step, update SharePoint item, with SharePoint site demo. List is just created time demo list, title with username. It used the ID of the previous create item. Title is required, use username. This time I update the 3 local time columns with the output convert time zone connector. Then delete the 3 local time formulas from the create item. Press save and test run it. Go to SharePoint and look at the results. The results are all the same, and local time and UTC time are both 8 hours apart. The results of the previous line are all consistent. Now I make some changes to site setting, change from UTC time to plus 8 Hong Kong time zones, press OK. Remember to press OK. Except the text column, all local time and UTC time column have been changed. I'll try run flow again to see how it makes the difference. Go to SharePoint. This time you will find that the results are something wrong. The local time is the same as on the computer, which is the early hour of the 1st, but the UTC time has the inconsistency of the 1st and the 31st. Why is there such an inconsistency? The date is a date plus a few more times, so when the net date is selected, that is, when the time is not included, the date is 31 and not 1. The last one I'll import from Excel into a date list to share the list and see what's different. SharePoint time above is different from Excel time. Excel is 8:50 p.m. and SharePoint is 12:50 p.m. There will be such a time difference in the point solution. In fact, the difference between the processing time of SharePoint and Excel, as previously said that the SharePoint processing time is to use UTC, each input to SharePoint time is UTC time. However, in Excel uses your computer local time as a storage criterion, so in my time zone Hong Kong plus 8, the difference between the two is exactly 8 hours. Therefore, you should pay more attention to the processing time problem on different database software, especially when dealing with different data sources or multiple time zones. Isn't that troublesome? There should be problem as running Power Automate and Power Apps which using Excel and SharePoint as data sources. As suggestion, you can store your date time format as text that you are working in complicated working environment and involved different time zones.
以
These are
上
the
都是
problems of
time
setting
zone
different
同
time zone
UTC
and
出现系 data sources 上面的问题。
This
这个视
video
频
helps
帮
you
到你了
understand
解
how
到
to
错误
create
的
a
日期
wrong
是
date.
点样产生开，同点样可以规避区。如
The
果 N
problem
小
will
心
be
处
even
理这些
obvious
问题，
that
当
you're
接触
using
到使
Power
用
Apps.
Power Apps， 问题更加显现。
If you
如
have
果你
any
密对我接
suggestions
下
for
来
what
应该
kind of
做什么
video I
样的
should
视
do
频有
next,
任何建议，
please let me know in the comments.
请在留言中告诉我。如
If
果
you
你
like
喜
my
欢我的
videos
视频，又
or
或
feel
者
like
觉
it
得帮
helped,
到你，记
do
得
you
比个
remember to
like
like me
我，
and
并
subscribe
订
to
阅
my
我的频
channel.
道。好，
Well,
下
see
一
you
个视
in the
频再
next
见。
video.